Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But like I said before, he'd never do that to me. He'll see me and he won't even try it.
He's too much of a fucking coward.
And I can guarantee you, man, if he tried that with me, man, he will get the same treatment that Jake Lang just got just a few days ago.
My man, my man say you want no trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Come here! Get here! Down! Move your body! Down! Come down! Stay right there! Stay right there!
Stop it, Free! Yeah, nice execution!
Come now!
I'm gonna give that an 8! Yeah, make it dribble like me!
Hey, what it do, dudes and dudettes? It's your boy Dano, back again with another reaction video. It is glorious indeed, friends. Hey, I appreciate you all coming back out here to join me, your boy Dano, again for another reaction video. Salutes to you all. Without further ado, let's get into these videos. Let's go. Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Yeah, I am back again, of course. Yeah, man, I haven't talked about or spoken about Chud the Builder and his cronies in a while, and boy, there has been more receipts that have came out that this dude he's flaming, and he hungers for, you know, the beating on the backside.
That's gay!
If you know what I mean, he hungers for that. Also, there's been more news, of course, over the span of weeks since I made, you know, the last video about Chud the Builder, is that he's not getting out anytime soon. Not for the foreseeable future. This guy is not getting out. Man, he's being held on bail or bond for, I think, like a misdemeanor. He's not even being held on bond for, you know, the felony that he caught just like a month or two ago, right? So yeah, this boy, he's not seeing the light of day. He's in there crying like a bitch. He's chimping out. I mean, it's crazy. All his little cronies are chimping out too online, you know, so it's pretty hilarious if you if you ask me. It's pretty damn hilarious that this man is locked away and he's crying like a bitch. Remember, this is the same tough guy who was walking up to older people, older innocent folks who weren't bothering anyone, you know, walking up to people who were by themselves, black people who were surrounded by white folks, you know, thinking that those white folks were going to be on his side. But luckily, you know, most white folks are they're reasonable, you know what I'm saying? And not like him, not a fucking devil, demon, whatever you want to call him. And, you know, he just victimizes people, innocent people who are just minding their damn business, right? And he calls that freedom of speech, harassing people. I don't know, but like I said before, he'd never do that to me. He'll see me and he won't even try it.
He's too much of a fucking coward.
And I can guarantee you, man, if he tried that with me, man, he will get the same treatment that Jake Lang just got just a few days ago.
My man say you want no trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Come here! Get here! Down! Move your body! Down! Come down! Stay right there! Stay right there!
Stop it, Free! Yeah, nice execution!
Come now!
I'm gonna give that an 8! Yeah, make it dribble like me!
Now, of course, this video is going to be uploaded days after the Jake Lang situation happened out there in LA, but boy, I tell you, I don't think he's going to do that anymore. I don't think he's going to do that anymore. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into these videos. Let's go. Shay, what happened? Mr. Tough Guy talking all this shit, talking about, you know, hanging Carmelo off a tree and that he should be swinging from a tree and all this tough talk that you do behind cameras and keyboards. You're just like all of these keyboard warriors.
He's a fucking bitch.
They talk big when they're behind screens and distance, but then when it comes to face to face, when you finally get up at least one testicle or a semblance of a testicle and you come and do some stupid idiotic shit like this, because I'm telling you this, anyone who has any type of intelligence would not do nothing like this. It takes idiots, someone who is like, I mean, I won't even say dense. I'm saying without anything in their fucking skull cabinet. I mean, like a whole fucking head pocket would do shit like this. We'll go with a small number of puny men amongst possibly hundreds of people and enrage them and incite them to commit violence on you. Man, only idiots do shit like that. Only idiots. People that have a whole head pocket, and I mean an empty pocket. You know, like how when people are broke as hell and you see their pocket hanging outside, right? It's like inside out, you know they ain't got nothing in their pocket. That's how this dude's head is. Because he obviously, you have to be a fucking idiot. You have to be an idiot to do some shit like this. And boy, did he learn. All that tough talk, and look at it, what's he doing? Backpedaling, running away, fighting for his damn life. I mean, hell, he's so pathetic, he's not even fighting. Oh, and by the way, the guy in the suit, the black suit, who's trying to like Agent Smith, this 5'3" Agent Smith with hair is supposed to be Jake Lang's bodyguard. Brother,
What are you doing with your life, bro?
do not quit your day job. I'm telling you that. Do not quit your day job. I know that Jake Lang got money. I'm sure he does. I'm not gonna say why, but we can all guess why that clown has money. But you don't just take any job. All money is not good money. We should all know this as adults. All money is not good money. But dude, you fella as a fucking bodyguard. I mean, you're falling left, right, and center. Like, what are we doing here? Get another job. It's a lost cause. It's ill. Why fight for something like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, and from what I looking at the guy, the bodyguard, and the guards that he has, because he has probably like about 3 of them, they either look to be Hispanic or East Indian, that type of descent, right? Do y'all not hear this man's rhetoric? He doesn't just hate black folks, so-called black Americans. He hates everyone who has a tinge of brown in their skin. But yeah, it's crazy. His bodyguards, y'all are fired.
You're fired!
The point of being a bodyguard is protecting your client's body. Yet you got this man running for his dear life, and even y'all at a point start running for your dear life. Like,
don't do that. Don't do that. Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just trying to figure out what we doing here. What y'all doing here? Because y'all surely y'all did not have a game plan. Y'all weren't ready for this shit. Y'all thought it, everything was nice because y'all went to different locations and did that same shit down there in Texas. You know, down there with the Carmelo Anthony, they should have strung your ass up by a tree, but they didn't. So you thought you could just drive, 2-3 states over to California and pull that same shit. Nah, them brothers in LA, they don't fuck around, man. Yeah, a lot of modern day street culture, gang culture came out of LA and spread around the country. Sure, other regions had their gangs and stuff like that before LA and all that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of that modern day street culture, I'm talking about that cutthroat shit, came out of them streets right there. Okay, right there. Okay, so I don't know why you tried it, man. Damn. Yeah, you learned. Now, when she's calling him a pussy, is she lying though?
Hell no.
think all of us can agree that she's not lying. I mean, like I said, he talks crap behind the keyboard, but then when he's in person, you know, and it's time to put the pedal to the metal, what's he doing? He's doing it in another way. He's running. She said, welcome to Los Angeles. Yeah, welcome to Los Angeles. They don't play out there, man. I mean, y'all know how it is out there in LA. If you ever been to LA or if you know about LA, they ain't a place to play around in. People, and I'm talking about even millionaires, celebrities have to check in when they go to certain areas out there. So it's not a place to fuck around in. And did y'all see that? Whatever the hell was thrown, that motherfucker came with force. I don't know what that was. I don't think it was a bottle because the way it hit on the ground, it didn't sound like a bottle. It sounded heavy as hell. Whatever that was, they were trying to do damage. Oh yeah, they were trying to do damage with whatever the hell that was. He was lucky. I don't know what devil was sitting on his shoulder and helped him dodge that shit, but it helped his ass out because that if it would have hit him, he would have been out cold. He would have been out cold.
So you got banned from Texas and your first inclination is to go to LA at the BET Awards to get yelled at by a Mexican on a megaphone and get your signs took. And you didn't even stand on it. You started running away and got your hat took. Yeah, you're in whole L.
Yeah, shout out to Kid Gravity for that footage. I don't know who that footage came from originally, who Kid Gravity got that from, but shout out to them also. Yeah, man, yeah, he didn't even stand on business. How you gonna come out there selling wolf tickets and not even stand on business? Like, damn, that's a whole L. Like he said, a whole L. Anyways, next video. Yeah, so before we get to this video, I want to say this. I really want y'all to listen to this video and what it's saying, the message behind it. I know that we don't all agree on the idea of race, you know, and what comes with that, you know, the certain privileges that people are allotted in life and stuff like that. But I just want you guys to really hear this video out, right? Because I think, honestly, if people thought and understood on this level, we'll have so many less problems in this world. I'm not saying that racism would disappear at all. Not saying that because that's not being realistic, because there's always going to be evil in this world. But if majority of people had this mindset, man, this world would be a much better place. Anyways, let's get into this footage.
Racism is a scam sold to poor people so they don't unite around class. You want to know why poor white people can become some of the most resentful around race? Meet Eli, Rob, and Mega Matt.
Imagine being born poor and white in America. You're struggling, your family's struggling, nobody in power seems to care. Your whole life you've been told you've been privileged.
But when you look around, it doesn't feel like privilege. You're broke, your town is falling apart, and you're working your ass off. Media tells you to feel guilty for your skin color, and on the other side it's telling you that your skin color is your privilege. You see black people getting tons of representation dominating culture, media, and sports. So when someone says white privilege, instead of hearing nuance, you hear your suffering doesn't count. White privilege exists, but
America has done a terrible job of explaining what that means, because privilege doesn't mean your life was easy. It means that race probably wasn't one of the reasons your life was harder. And if nobody explains that distinction, then it's really easy to get angry. And angry people are easy to manipulate. That's why figures like Charlie Kirk became powerful. Not because they solve your pain, but because they speak to it. They give you someone to blame: black people, immigrants, DEI, anybody but the people actually profiting from your struggle, while wealth concentrates higher and higher. And here's the irony. Racism hurts black people deeply, but it also tricks poor white people into misidentifying who's actually failing them. Because being white doesn't automatically make you powerful. Money does, power does, access does. And racism is one of the oldest scams in America. It convinces struggling people to fight each other so they never look up. Racism.
Yeah, so I did not stop that video. I wanted to play it through in its entirety. The reason why is because I felt like the message was very deep, right? Now, I know some people don't want to hear it. Like I said before, you're going to have folks who are not going to want to hear it. They already have their mind made up. They either hate black folks, they hate white folks, they already have their agendas. They probably even benefit from it financially, because you do have a lot of folks out here who do race bait, and they do propagate this hatred because they benefit from it financially. I do believe that we do have some agents in our community. And what I mean by that is not only the communities we live in, but also in this social media community. I'm not gonna name any names, except for I will name, Jake Lang, the obvious Chud the Builder. I do have my theories on them. They could very well be agents, right? But what this man is trying to say is that while we're too busy pointing fingers at each other saying, oh, it's your fault, white guy, or it's your fault, black guy, even though racism does exist, classism does exist, Karens do run wild out here, there is white privilege. The bigger problem and the source of the problem isn't the average citizen. It really isn't. The issue, or the source of that issue, are the people who run this country. Hell, it's your politicians, but more so it's the people who pay, who fund these politicians, who get these politicians in office. See, y'all think that your vote count. And I feel bad for anyone who believes that their vote count. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and keep doing that. But the people who really elect these people into office, who really get these people in office, are the same people who've been getting these people in office for centuries now. And those were the same people who were able to vote in the beginning of this country. Your rich folk. See, back then they didn't have millionaires. They didn't have as many millionaires and billionaires as they do today. But they did have rich folks like your doctors, right? Your judges, your lawyers. Back then, they were the only ones who could vote for presidents and for people who were in, elected offices. But today, now it's your lobbyists. Who are your lobbyists backed up by? They're backed up by billion-dollar corporations, right? That is the source of our problems. So what I'm saying is that if we want to solve our problems, we don't need to be looking at each other. We need to be looking at the people who run this country, or better yet, run this world. Anyways.
Exactly.
Anyways, guys, that is all for today. Again, I'm your host, Dano. If you like this video, like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification bell. You guys and gals go ahead and have a glorious day, and I'm out. Peace.
Perfect.